Go live. Click on the thing. Alright. We should be live. So, yeah. This is something that's gonna have to be fixed. What up, Ethan? Iowa? How's it going? Welcome back to the fun zone. Alright. So one thing we can do is go ahead and just reverse the DRG off of here. Feel like that would be a good idea. Since we know we don't actually need those logs down there at the iron mine. What up, Greyhound? Welcome to the stream. We're a little earlier tonight than usual, but kind of wanted to just jump in and do some things. We're going to jump in here. We got fuel and everything. But for now, we are literally just going to pump the brakes. This thing has a really good brake. Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Tonight we're going to do some optimizing of our lines that we've had trouble with in the past. We are also going to be trying to get the line over to the smelter from the Y at the top of the hill. What up, Deanco? How's it going? The World of Warships lives are on Wednesdays, usually around 1 p.m. Eastern Time is when they start. It's when I do my salt ration every week. This big beast going backwards. And just keep it within reason. What up, Battleship Missouri? You have the Friesland now? Very nice. Very nice. It's a fun ship, man. May not be the best ship of the two, but it is a lot of fun. Kind of what I said during my my review of the ships. I personally went with Friesland as well. Will do, Deanco. Appreciate you dropping by, my dude. Feel free to hang out if you want. If you want to just relax and watch some good old trains and building and all that. If not, I understand. Atomic, how's it going? Yeah, the re-railing is not a whole lot of fun here. I'll be real honest. That's why I've tried to take it easy. Though, this part of the track and up there is pretty solid. I've tried to make sure... This part was actually built by Peak. The entry ramp. We built from, like, here up. Would have been 2 streams ago. And, so yeah, we're just trying to... take it easy, make sure nothing crazy happens, because I don't want to re-rail. going, Mr. Waffle? Have I ever dev struck a Richelieu? Yes, and a Jean Bart. It takes a little while to figure out exactly where you need to aim on those two ships to figure out where the Citadel is. But once you get the aiming down, if they go broadside, they will regret it. Ask Mr. Hivehound. There's a reason we call it getting hived when you come around a corner broadside and get dev struck. That's on the channel somewhere too. It's an Iowa video, and he comes around the corner on my Iowa in his Jean Bart, and yeah, he just gets absolutely annihilated. Alright, let's go ahead and apply the brakes. It's hard to tell where I need to stop exactly, but that seems to be right in the wheelhouse. We're gonna unload this logs at the firewood station. Then we'll get the DNRG off this line and maybe take it over to the shunt right over to the right there. Look at that! Couldn't have asked for a better frickin' placement. But I love how it like stacks the wood in between until it can make firewood. But that's pretty awesome. Only downside is when you're by yourself, you got to do all this stuff solo. Yo, Neriko coming in with a $2. Appreciate you, my dude. What up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Also, what up, Rico and Bruce? How's it going? Look at me paying attention to the chat and being able to beat the notification and everything. Freaking goated over here. Best streamer ever. By the way, can you guys tell that I've got some sound deadening behind me? I'm starting to upgrade my room a little bit to try to get rid of some of the echoes that are in this this room a little bit. Alright. Get that fire back up. Can I do some aiming tips with battleships videos? Maybe. Maybe it could be something. It's kind of hard to do those kinds of videos without team training lobby or, you know, something like that. You know what I mean? What up, Tony? Can you do some cruiser tips? I am not the guy for cruiser tips, I'll be real honest. I play much more aggressive than most cruiser players. So, most likely if I were to do tips, you would probably end up dead quickly. Just due to the fact that I end up dead quickly some days. Just depends on how aggressive I am at the time. Also, I didn't pay attention how many logs we got in there. Is my audio good and everything? Is my voice coming through nice and clear, but not overbearing or anything? I've got the mic a little further away from my face, and that used to cause issues with echo, but I'm hoping with a few different areas in my room covered with sound deadening panels, hoping that can help keep that from happening too much. In theory. How's it going, Blaze? Mopar also? Sounds good. I appreciate that. I tried to do a little bit of a sound check ahead of time, but it's hard for me to know exactly how the settings and stuff are going to play out once I actually get the stream going. But I try to keep everything the best I can. I prefer heavy cruisers to light cruisers, just personally, because I like having that hitting power. Like, my baby is the Baltimore. I love the Baltimore. I can't wait for Des Moines to be added at some point, but until then, Balti is bae, man. I love that ship so much. I just don't get to play it as much as I want to necessarily, because I tend to play more battleships than anything else. Even though that is incredibly frustrating to play battleships. Anybody who's a battleship main knows exactly what I'm talking about. I like Baltimore the most because it is more of an AP build than anything, but it still has the diversity to go, or the, what is the word? Not necessarily diversity, but the, what's the word I'm looking for? Flexibility to use HE, which is absolutely devastating when it needs to be. So, Balti really is, like, the king. Plus, it's got the 9-kilometer radar that lasts 30 seconds, so you can catch a lot of destroyers slipping. It's got decent reload at, you know, roughly 9 seconds or so per reload. Wichita's slightly faster, but Wichita doesn't have as good an AP. Alright. Feel like if we unload another one, we're just wasting logs. Because there's 6 logs per, and we only need... I guess there's 5, right? It's 27 to 32, so I guess 5. We'd only be wasting 1 log. That'll be fine. I'm down with wasting a single log. That ain't too bad. What up, Wizard? Welcome back. I think we just wasted those. That's actually not unloading it, surprisingly. It's putting it back on the trailer. That's a nifty thing. Wonder when they implemented that. Look at that. Alright, the rest of these will just drop off here at the freight depot. Because this will be full. We got 32 of 32. Beautiful. All this nice cordwood here in the middle. And then it converts it over to firewood as you need it. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet, man. I love this game so much. Yo, Twister, coming in with another $10 dono, man. You must love your trains, my dude. Not gonna lie. Every night you're here, and every night you drop a big dono. Much appreciated, my dude. What up, Jason? Welcome to the stream. Hello from Ohio. I see you out in New Zealand. Appreciate you. I'm telling you, that is my favorite thing about my YouTube channel, is just meeting people from all over the world. Like, I say that quite a bit, but it is the truth. Like, I love meeting people from all over the world. Like, I've worked in shipping and handling, like the shipping at different warehouses and factories and such. And so I'm used to meeting people from all over the place. And, you know, it's just fun to take that to the next level and actually meet people literally from all over the world. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the brake. We want to go forward. What do I think of the Amalfi? I don't hate the Italian cruisers, especially the Tech Tree cruisers. I don't necessarily care for their premium cruisers, but the Tech Tree cruisers I don't hate. I just wish they had SAP. Like, if they had SAP, they would be so much better. But they don't. So they're kind of mediocre. You know, I just thought of something. It was never an issue until just now, but I mean, I guess I could pull out and then just reverse it into the shunt yard. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. That's probably what we'll do. Let's go ahead and get some power into this thing. Let it lug, baby. Trying to get your hands on a new Xbox? Well, good luck to you, man. It's not easy to get a hold of things. Okay, we are definitely going to have to switch that switch. So we'll wait till we coast up. I want to add another switch here that loops back into this, and I just thought of this just now. So that might be something we do. But I'm going to go ahead and jump out. I always get out of this thing the wrong direction. What up, Joseph Ackfeld? New sound deadening, who's this? Exactly. Exactly. Trying to up my game in terms of audio. I know it's been a bit subpar, and I've been trying to get some stuff. I'm not done yet. I want to get some more panels, but I only ordered the first set of panels, which is 48 total panels. So I'll probably order some more and do some more. I just kind of slapped them up with a stapler too. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Kind of just went ham and knocked them all out today. I like quality, man. I'm not gonna lie. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of, you know, stuff that just regular people like me do. And one of the things that irritates the crap out of me is just low quality. And that's just me in particular. Like, I'm not hating on anybody else. I just personally cannot stand watching somebody that has a peaky mic or a echo in the room, which I know I still have a bit of an echo. But that's what I'm trying to get rid of with all the sound deadening foam. It's just one thing that irritates me about some people's videos and stuff is it's like, dude, like, I understand when people are first starting out that they have like bad quality this or that, because you do what you can with what you got. Like, I understand that 100%. But once you get to a point where you're actually making money doing what you're doing, like, that's when you should start to upgrade it, and you should get a better mic. You should get, like, you know, you should get your room taken care of wherever you're recording. If you've got an office, great. If you don't, like I don't, like, I have a room that I've kind of set aside for an office space, but I'm not going to be able to do anything with it for a long time. So I've got to make do with what I got. Currently, I'm using my bedroom as my office. So there's that fun. But, yeah, so I'm trying to, like, get all the sound deadening up. I'm trying to make sure that everything is good, that my audio is solid, that I'm streaming at good quality, which is why I moved into town to begin with. I appreciate that, Neriko. I just enjoy doing what I do, man. I couldn't have asked for this ever. Like, I never thought that this was going to amount to anything. Like, let's just be real. I'm just a dude from the middle of nowhere, literally grew up in the swamp. I've got nothing special. I just enjoy playing games. I'm not even that good at them. I just enjoy playing them. I like to share my experiences playing the game, and it has actually turned out to be something that I can make a living at, which is something I never thought would happen. And so I just enjoy it, man. I can't say enough how much I appreciate everybody who watches my channel and everything that they do to help me out. Like, you guys just don't know. It's pretty awesome, man. I think that's everybody's dream, is to do whatever you love doing for a living. If you can find a way to do what you love for a living, you don't have to work, right? Because everything just feels like you're having fun. Alright, so we're going to have to flip that switch 100%, so we might as well just go ahead and do that now. Because we're going to be putting this, this train in the shunt yard. Nope, I switched over to working YouTube full-time a year ago. Or actually about a year and a half ago at this point. It was the end of July of 2021. Or 2020, sorry. And I quit my job because I wanted to focus more on doing my YouTube channel. And while it is a huge loss in revenue to go from working a full-time job and a YouTube channel that's semi-successful to just using the YouTube channel, I couldn't ask for more. Like, I don't have to worry, I don't have to stress out about going into work and covering for everybody that's not doing their job. I don't have to go in and wonder if I'm going to show up and half the people are not going to show up, or if I show up and I'm super in the hole because the previous shift didn't want to carry their own, like, or if I've got bosses breathing down my necks because they need something done and nobody else is going to do it, so they have to come to me. Like, I don't miss it at all. I've worked in factories, I've worked construction, I've worked excavating, I've done all kinds of things. And while I don't hate working, I hate working for people. If that makes sense. Like, I enjoy working. I enjoy getting out and doing different things, operating equipment, all that stuff. I don't have a problem doing any of that. But I just don't like bosses, man. And that is the best part about this job, is I'm my own boss. For the first time in my life, I get paid based on the amount of work that I put in. Yo, Joseph Ackfeld coming in with a $10 dono. It's not just being a regular dude, it's the fact that you had the work ethic and willpower to grind to the following you have. Your stream is the highlight of my day. Don't ever stop. Well, I appreciate that, my dude. For real. Like, that's... Like, at the end of the day... What up, Sag? Dawn, how's it going? Can we get some Railroad Tycoon old school in here, huh? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to get into doing more PC games because there's just so many more games out there than there are for console. So, like, I don't know, maybe. I can't say yes, I can't say no. Who knows? If it's something that a lot of people want to see, then there's a good chance that I could make it happen. Alright, so which line do we want to park this bad boy on? I figure we'll put it around to the right. So yeah, let's just go ahead and open this up. And open this up. We'll just park this all the way to the right. No, I've never actually played the original Railroad Tycoon. I've never had a PC capable of, like, PC gaming until now. All the time growing up, like, the PCs that I had, I think my first PC, well, other than, like, old school stuff, like, I'm talking about old school 5-inch floppy disk freaking PCs back in the day, like, yeah. I never really had anything capable of it. Like, growing up, we never had any money, man. My dad worked his butt off for the amount of money that we got, but between, you know, raising a family, me, my sister, my mom, my dad, like, it's everything for one person to support, you know. We didn't have any money. It's not like we were extremely poor. I mean, we had food every night. Maybe not always the best food every night, but we had food every night, so I can't complain. But we just didn't have any money growing up. any extra money, that is. So we didn't really get out to do a whole lot. You know, if we went on like a family trip to Kings Island or an amusement park like that was a huge deal. Like, that never happened. That only happened like a couple times my entire life. And it's crazy because I've went back since my mom passed away in 2016, and I've had to kind of take over doing my dad's finances and stuff because my dad's bad with money. Like, he just is. So I do all the stuff where I keep an eye on his checkbook and make sure that he's not overspending and all that for him. And one of the things that kind of freaked me out is going back and seeing his check stubs from when I was a kid. Like, the amount of money that man made when I was young was nothing. I have no idea how we made it through the years that we did. For real. I think we can continue. I can't really, it's hard for me to tell how far we have left. I don't want to derail. I just want to back it up, maybe get off the switch if we can. But I don't think we're going to be able to. I think we're too long. Alright, let's just go ahead and break here. We're so close to getting off the switch, but just not quite there. Let's see how much room we got back. Maybe we can go back a little further, but I think we're pretty much out of room. Yeah, Haas, floppies are old school, my dude. Old school. I had a game that I used to play on this old PC. I believe it was an old IBM, but I could be wrong. It might not have been an IBM, but it's something similar. Something old school where you had the monitor and the keyboard all in one thing. And it had a 5.5 inch or 5 inch or whatever it was, 5 inch floppy drive. It's an external drive, obviously, connected with a serial port because, you know, everything did back then. But maybe it was a parallel port. I get them mixed up. But, yeah. So, we can go back a little bit further. Maybe get off the switch. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get off the switch, guys. I think we're right on the edge of the switch. Oh, well. Close enough. She's a beast, man. She's a beast. But anyway, this game that I used to play was literally a radar screen would be on the screen. But this is back when you actually had to type in... I mean, we can go further. We can go further. We got 5 feet. But, 5 1/4? Maybe that's what it was. Anyway, it was old school, big floppy, not the biggest floppy, but the middle grade floppies. But anyway, the game, you literally, like, this is back in the day, you had to actually like type in the command line to run the execution, like all of the things. And yep, that's the end. Alright. Well, we're definitely not off the switch, but is what it is. Close enough. It's out of the way, that's what matters. We can... we'll leave that for now. We're gonna head back up and grab up Betsy, drop those off at the iron mine. What up, Jason? There's no reason to show off Noriko. Like I said, I appreciate every dono. Like, even folks that can't dono, just being here watching the stream, you know, that's enough for me. I always tell everybody, you don't have to dono anything. But I do appreciate them. I really do. But anyway, this game that I was talking about, let's see if I can finish a thought this time. The game that I was talking about literally was a radar screen, right? And you would get little blips on the radar. and you had to type in XY coordinates on the radar to intercept the little blips with a freaking missile. Like, I don't know what the game was called, but it was real old school, man. And I used to play it all the time. But yeah, when I finally got a computer that, like, here's how old I am, guys. Let's just put this into perspective. I'm 35. Yeah, I'm 35 years old. And growing up, like, I remember being the first class, okay? I was the first class to go to the new elementary school. We switched from Moxahala over to Mill Creek Elementary, which was attached to the middle school and high school. And they had a computer lab for the first time. This was the first time a computer lab was added to the school. So we got a computer lab. We got to go through all of the old school computers. And then by the time I got up, I want to say it was middle school maybe? We ended up getting the iMacs, which are the ones that look like the eggs. Yo, Nariko coming in with another $10. My second $10 dono. You know why. That's for you. I appreciate that, Nariko. I really do. But yeah, we moved up. I think it was by the time I got into middle school, we had the iMac PCs, which were the Internet Macs. That's literally what iMac stands for. If you guys didn't know that, iMac is literally just Internet Mac. It's a Mac that was built for the internet. But those were the really colorful egg-looking PCs. I say PCs, it's a Mac. It's not actually a PC, right? That's the big thing. But we moved from those into high school. By the time I got into high school, we had some more modern stuff. But again, like, when I was growing up, like, we got Windows 95 on a built PC from my cousin. And by a built PC, I mean this thing had all of it. I think it had 64 megabytes of RAM, which back then was huge. Like, it was beat, but it was not built for gaming at all. But I used to play a lot of online games, like playing Candy Stand Mini Golf with my mom. We used to play that a lot, man. Candystand.com. I don't know if you guys remember that one or not, if you guys ever did anything like that. There was so much fun, man. Online games was where it was at the time. And then as I grew up, obviously I ended up switching to consoles. My mom and dad bought me my first, like, console that wasn't a hand-me-down console, which was the Donkey Kong 64 Jungle Green Nintendo 64. First new not hand-me-down console that I ever had. Whoops, gotta pull the brake. Nice. Well, not a whole lot's on my mind, man. Just kind of relaxing. We're gonna go deliver this after we had the incident yesterday that shall not be remembered. I mean, it totally didn't happen. But I figure we'll deliver this to the iron mine. We'll bring it back out, and then we'll head and we'll start to build the other section and head over towards the smelter. And then I've got to try to build the other side that takes straight from iron mine down to the smelter as well. Gotta love the river down there in the bottom. Oh, by the way, you guys are gonna be my guinea pigs. Oh God. Alright. I actually have a thing that I want to try. You guys will have to let me know if you like it or not. I have no idea if I can make this work. I completely forgot to set this up. I got all the things to do it yesterday, and I completely forgot. Let me see if I can create a new source real quick. It'll be an image. Add an image to my scene. Okay. It'll be rail road map. Add. Okay, browse the image. Let me see if we can do this real quick. Where did I save it? I saved it on USB. Map railroads. Beautiful. Okay. Done. All right. Now, obviously, that's a little large. But if you guys can see, like, we actually have a map of our railroad. There's a website. I'll have to remember the website. I forget the website. But there's a website you can go to, upload your save game, and it automatically maps your freaking railroad that you've put in. Isn't that sick? You guys can't see it, can you? I'm not seeing it pop up in chat. Oh no. How do we? Let's try that. Why isn't it popping up? Ah, there it is. I had to like pull it out and pull it back in. There we go. So yeah, you can see. It's kind of hard to see here. I get that, but literally all of this is what we've built. Like, we've got the iron mine down here. We've got the line going it. We've got this line here. The line going around the freight depot. We've got the line here with our intersection here. It looks freaking fantastic. So, yeah. I'm going to try and resize it so that it doesn't take up the entire screen, obviously. And we'll put it up in the top right-hand corner. I may try to like zoom in and get a better picture for later on, but you know, I kind of dig it. We could keep that up there in the top right-hand corner, and you know, as we progress, we can actually update the map and see where we're at. So yeah, just a thought. Let me know what you guys think, if that's something you like or not like. If it takes up too much of the screen, let me know. Try to make it smaller. It's going to be hard to see the detail as it's small, so we'll see how we can do it. Alright, let's get back in here and finish this trip to the iron mine. Derrico, I'll tell you what. I will, before the end of this stream, remind me, I will post the link in the chat. And all you do is you go in and you use your save game data, which you have to go through. I'll actually go through and show you guys how to do all that too. Might as well, you know what I mean? So we'll get up here, we'll offload this stuff, and then we will take an intermission to show you guys how to do that, if that's something you're interested in. What up, Joseph? Okay, so we should be taking the left lane here. So we're going to actually slow down. Because this is... I think the actual reason that Peak derailed the other day, or yesterday, was because I kind of put the thing in the way. I think the game glitched out because of the physics. But we'll take it easy just in case. Don't want to have any oopsies. Shouldn't be an issue. Actually, I think I just solved the issue, to be honest. There's one section of track there that's a little off. Alright, we're going up a grade, so we're going to have to put the power to her. At least within reason. Until we clear that switch. There we go. Go ahead and throw the bell on. Alright, let's slow down. And brake. Look at that. You gotta love it. We made it. Alright. Let's drop these. Pull forward. Alright, so now we need to drop some beams. Alright, pull forward. Hoping that I got far enough forward that I can actually do 2 of them here. Let's see. Is it close enough? Nope. I think I screwed that up. Well done. Oh well. Alright, let's pull forward. Go ahead and stop. Also, these trees need to go. These trees need to go. Down with the trees! Also, shouldn't cut these trees while the freaking cars are here. That's a bad play. That would have literally just knocked those cars off the track. Bad idea, Spartan. Bad idea. There we go. Now we can pull forward and do some more beams. You started a new world because your beginner one was ugly? I can see that, man. Hey, you guys have seen me progress, man. Like, you guys have seen how bad of a track layer and everything I was when I first started, and now how, at least I'm efficient, or decent. I'm not claiming to be an artist or anything like that. Mine is solely function over form. As long as it works, I'm happy with it. Alright, let's see if that's far enough. It's real hard when you get these long trains to figure out where you gotta stop. Which is one of the reasons I am looking forward to markers, but I think I knocked it out of the park, though. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Alright, now we should be able to back up and dump the last 2 sets of these. We've got 11 out of 24. It's going to use at least one of those, so it'll probably be 10 out of 24. These have 6 per, so that's 12. So, like, we're right there on the limit. We'll reverse and see if we can't offload these. And then we'll check and see how much money we got, because we might be buying some iron cars here, hopper cars, in the near future. Alright, and stop. Look at that. Love it when a plan comes together, baby. A little bit of reverse. And stop. What up, Xeon? How's it going? Christopher Hill as well. Alright, we are fully offloaded. Let me see if I can't help you guys figure out everything. Oh, this is dangerous. Alright, so we're in here. And if I go, let's see, display capture, you guys should potentially end up with some, let's go properties. Just automatic, so that's that, okay. And so if I get rid of this, actually that's the railroad map. We just want to get rid of this. There we go. So you guys can see some of Streamlabs. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Alright, let's pull up the Discord. Alright. So, right here. So let's pull that. Copy. Paste. Boom. There you go. You guys now have a link. I will pin that link as well. So if you miss it, you can go check that out. Now, if you go there, you need to upload your... I mean, I can just pull it up real quick. Let's get rid of that. All right, so what you do is that brings you to this, right? All you got to do is choose your image to upload, right? So you choose the file. What you want to do is go to whatever your Windows is installed on, which for me is the C drive. Then you go to Users. Then you go to App Data. I lied. You go to your login. So for me it's Spartan. So there. And then you go to App Data. Local. And then ARR. And that'll bring up the saved, which allows you to access your saved games. Okay? And you can see I have 2 saved games. This one is Kabuki's World. This one is my world. So if we upload my current configuration, of course this is based on the last time I saved, and then we upload saved game. Oh, we got to enter our name. Whoopsie. All right. So we'll just go with Spartan. There we go. And upload save game. And there you have it. So this is a map of our railroad as it currently sits on the last available patch. You can see the topography here. You can see the maps really well, or the routes really well on this map actually. I kind of like this map better. But you can zoom in and out. As you can see, we've got the freight depot here. We've got the standard shunting line that's part of the game. And then you got all of the stuff that you've actually changed is right here. So, and it's color coded too. So like this is a wooden bridge. the orange is wooden bridge, and we've got switches. It highlights switches locations. It also highlights, like you can see, this is a switch here. It also highlights, and this actually shows you where trains are. I haven't even zoomed in this far, but this shows you where trains are located in this server at the moment. Okay, black represents the engine and the tender, which is why there's two on this one. But anyway, and it shows your groundworks and everything. And then it shows the light blue is the steel truss bridge. And then you got another switch here. And then it shows the loop down here by the iron mine that we just visited, or we're currently at. You can see the nice switch here. Look at how beautiful this freaking switch is. Can we just talk about that? Like, look at that. I'm so glad that I redone it. Okay? And then this is our logging camp. This one's still, you know, while it is better, still could use a little bit of work. It's definitely not photogenic on the map like this is. But look at this down here, man. We've got a freaking racetrack right here with our shunting lane that comes off of here for storing cars. We've got the triple switch junction and a triple switch junction. Like, I love this. Like, as soon as Kabuki told me about this, I was like, I have to do that. And I want to integrate it into my stream so that people can see. And then, of course, this is the Peaks bridge. Like, we came through here. I built all of this up to this point. Peak built all of this going down the mountain and down to here where I built this, which this all needs to be redone. Like, I definitely need to redo, at least, if nothing else, this area here. Because this ends up being a little too much. You can see the track looks like crap right there. So, yeah. So, I thought that was pretty interesting. And if you didn't know how to do it, now you do. So, give these guys a shout out. I definitely need to bookmark this. There we go. That way I know where we need to go. But you can save this. And like I said, I just end up saving it as a JPEG. I cut the map out. And then I overlay that onto the stream. So that other people can, so you guys can see my stuff. All right. So with that in mind, time for more Streamception. You guys are all on stream. Woohoo! All right. Let's go ahead and get back to Railroads Online. And get rid of the display capture. There we go. And we're back. And like I said, I'll try to update the map every stream with the progress that we've made. So we'll be good from there. I summoned him to the tracks. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I don't know if he's planning on jumping in with me. He didn't send me a message, so I'm going to assume he's planning on being solo tonight, which is fine. Alright, so we've already unloaded. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We could actually fill up with firewood real quick. That might be a good idea. Might be a good idea. All right. All right. Let's see how much fire we need fire. So let's just go ahead and fill that up real quick. Beautiful. All right, let's get this bad boy moving. And don't forget to throw the switch. Water, we're at 230. We're halfway, basically. Peak likes to run at a wide open throttle, which is kind of goofy because you actually run out of water a lot quicker. And you don't actually go any faster. Like, full throttle is just how much torque you're putting down, right? Well, eventually you reach the maximum speed that your train can go. And anything more than that to just keep it at that speed actually ends up just wasting water. So I've gotten pretty good at the whole making sure that I'm not using too much water in Betsy. Aaron is live. Nice. Talk about a great person, man. Aaron's a beast, man. Let's go ahead and start braking. This is what got us into trouble last time. Slow down. Stopping a full... Well, this is an empty train, but stopping this train while it's moving at a decent clip going downhill, definitely not as easy as it would seem. But we got her stopped. That's what matters. Didn't repeat our past mistakes. There we go. I never know which way to throw the switch until I try it, because it doesn't always work the way you think it does. Alright. I'm not seeing any buffering on my end. I'm looking at the stream live while streaming it. I just don't have the audio on, and it looks fine for me. So I'm gonna say it's probably on your end. As I say, maybe just try to refresh the page. Sometimes that'll work if you're having issues with buffering. Fun fact, I can go through and delete all of this groundwork now. And I might do that today, too. Because we don't need it anymore. It was only needed to place the bridge, and now I can remove it. We'll definitely throw up a save before we do that, just in case it causes issues, but it shouldn't. A buffer stop? I'm assuming like that's the bumpers that are at the end of a dead track. You can kind of create your own, but yeah, that would be something that would be nice to be added. We're just gonna roll through this, and once we get the tail past this switch, we'll just stop the train and go back. We'll start working on this line. Alright. It'll stop eventually. Famous last words. Alright, let's go ahead and throw up a save. Let's see where we're at in terms of... We got 1,600 bucks. So I think we're doing okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to get rid of these groundworks. Hopefully doing it without getting rid of the actual bridge would be preferable. one misclick and I have to redo this entire thing, and that would be bad. There we go. Think that's done? We'll do the same thing on the other side where we had to do some jank stuff just to get it to work. All right. Alright, how are we looking on the other side? Beautiful. Alright. And like I said, I'm fairly confident the bridges go all the way to the ground. Like, the trusses go all the way to the ground. It's just that, for whatever reason, when you're building them, they refuse to acknowledge that they're over terrain. So you have to build the terrain there, the groundwork, and then remove it after you've placed the track and everything. And it works beautifully. We'll look at that when we start going the other direction. All right. Now it's time to take this off to the left. So let's go ahead and do that. Now remember, this will look like crap until I get the freaking rail put down on it. Once I get the rail put on it, it'll be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and start our 2° down. The good news about going through here is we're higher than the rest of the trees. This is the part where I start getting really quiet, guys, so I apologize. Wow, we've got a long ways to go down. Woo. Especially considering I'm trying to keep the grade no more than 2%. Like, that bridge is way up in the air, right? And we are way, way higher than that. How are we gonna get this bridge down without making? We're gonna have double back sections. That's the switchbacks. That's the only way we're gonna make this happen. Like, this is gonna have to come down so far. Hello? Go away, tree. Man, I don't know if you guys remember when I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that downslope from the other side down to the smeltery. But I was struggling with trying to figure that out. And now we're coming in about 300 feet more elevation. It'll be fun. Alright. So what I'm going to try to do here is hug that ridgeline on the left. We're going to have to cross over top of our own track, which is going to create a pretty cool little overpass. But I kind of want to hug the ridgeline and then turn that thing back on itself, which will be interesting. Like, we're right on the edge of not having long enough legs to reach the ground. Yeah. So, we're at an impasse here. I'm gonna have to make some more groundworks, which is unfortunate. Well, shucks. Might as well do it. Good thing there's no fall damage, am I right? Alright, so we want to bring some groundworks from, like, here. Oh, God. Mistakes were made, chat. Okay, we're good. Yo, King Swag, what up, man? Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, so again, we want to start groundwork from here. And again, this is only for, like, being able to place the track initially. Or the bridge initially. We can remove this after the fact. No! It didn't place it? Come on. There we go. That should hopefully allow us to place the bridge. And then we could remove these after the fact. Alright, this seems like it'd be high enough. We're almost back, guys. Beautiful. We'll leave that just in case I need to get back up here for now. But let's see if we can place this bridge. Look at that. Freaking love it when a plan comes together, baby. I still have no idea how we're going to get this thing to drop altitude. The only way that I can figure is we're going to have to do switchbacks. Gonna have to. Because it's so high up. Alright. How does that crossover look? Is it as bad as I think it is? We missed it. Smooth. Buttery smooth. I could have just built a friggin' groundwork to get up on this. Yeah, that's probably not going to work out in our favor. I mean, it shouldn't be an issue, but I feel like that would catch a locomotive on the way by. So yeah, we're going to definitely have to... try to fix that. Good thing we left that up there, huh? Hey, how's it going, Jaded? No, I haven't heard about that. I might have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Come on. I think we need to extend these a little bit. Alright. Just go like that. Then we can run back here. Alright, now we should be able to place the bridge. Okay. Crap, was I using the 2% down? I don't think I was. God darn it. Gotta do this over again. Ah! Too far. What up, JR? Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the stream, guys. Alright. Alright, so we want... It's actually probably a good thing that we came back here, because we want to go right up to the track with the trusses. Something like that. And then we want a small section that doesn't have the truss that goes over the track. And to do that, we just need to be, like, looking pretty close. I did it again. I literally just did the exact same thing that I just deleted because of it. Crap. Gotta continue the 2% downgrade. Hello? Oh god. There we go. I keep forgetting. 2% down. And we want this truss to go, like, right up to the edge of the track if we can. Something like that. And now this section, we want to take also at a 2% down. But we want to look a little closer to us so that the trusses don't actually get put in. So it's just a floating piece of track or floating piece of bridge at the moment. Something weird happened. There we go. Something like that. And now from here on, we can have trusses again. Or trusses, or whatever they're called. At least we're starting to get closer. I mean, we're still a long ways away, but 2% grade takes a long time to drop altitude. What up, Jesus or Jesus? Wisdom, how's it going? I should play For Honor. Nah, I tried For Honor. I sucked at it. I was not a fan. At least on console. The game is too spammy for me. Like, it just seems like you get, like, one attack that people just spam over and over and over again. I don't like it. Don't like it. Kind of reminds me of, like, Mortal Kombat in that sense. Like, once somebody learns one freaking attack, that's all they do. Alright, so the way I'm figuring is we're gonna have to kind of loop back into that, like, loop back into that a little bit and then come around. I mean, we're starting to come down to an okay level, but we've got a long ways to go. I mean, you can see the top of the smokestack. That's the goal, is to head down to that, but... trees are starting to become an issue, which means we're getting closer. No longer riding the sky. Probably should have came down at a 3-degree slope, or yeah, 3-degree grade, but figure we could get away with 2, because we were coming out from so far out, but... What up, Bill? How's it going? Yeah, we're gonna make full use of this turning area here. This little valley is a nice bowl shape. I feel like we're gonna be needing all of that. Because look how high we still are. Like, that's the smelter. That's where we're heading. We're a long ways away. Still working to get to the sawmill. Haven't tried yet. The sawmill's pretty easy. It's not too bad to get to the sawmill. Getting everywhere else seems to be a pain in the butt. We'll get there. Sad part is, like, this is just an extra line. Like, this doesn't even have to be a thing. Like, we're just putting this line in as an extra line in case you're coming from freight and you want to go directly to smelter for whatever reason. I feel like it's pretty important to make sure you have routes to get wherever you need to go quickly. Or at least from one place directly to another, so without having to, like, go, you know, through 80 bajillion switches. And this will end up being a pretty solid line that you can travel at high speed. So even though it's a long ways and it's going to end up doubling back on itself a little bit, like, I don't think it'll be an issue. There's a nice little canyon right there, too. Uh-oh. I think we're starting to run out of ground again. This canyon dropped down below us. Might have to pull out our groundwork trick again. I don't know if anybody else has come up with that, but that seems to work for me. So I'll just say that I invented that trick. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump down, chat. All right, let's do the groundwork from up here. Seems like a good place. There we go. That should allow us to get to the next area anyway. How are we gonna get back up this mountain? There we go. That'll work. Alright, let's go groundwork. Come on, game! Help a dude out, please. Well, crap. Let's go from, like, here then. Maybe this is... There we go. Seems to work. I will get back to this railroad track, or this bridge, at some point. Even if the game doesn't want me to. Like I said, where there's a will, there's a way. The game may not want me to do this, but I don't really care what the game wants. I'm going to make it happen. What is the pinned link about? That link, if you missed it, I went over how to make the map. You may see up in the top right-hand corner of the stream, the map of my railroad is there. It's kind of hard to see the detail. I'm going to try to zoom in next time, and that way you can see more of the detail. But it shows you your track layout and everything over the map. So if you want to do that, if you're playing the game and you want to see where your track is in relation to the map, then I highly recommend checking that out. And I also went over how to actually like upload or get the save file to upload to it as well. It's a pretty awesome little tool, man. Still got so far to drop, man. Here's where we're going to have to do a switchback. I'm trying to like do this in my head as far as like how much I need to turn and whatnot. Because if I overdo it, we derail. We don't want that. I feel like I'm leaving enough room for the turn. Only time will tell. And sometimes I misclick something fierce. So that's a 2% drop, supposedly. I know Kabuki said yesterday that there's an issue with the bridges, so this is more likely a 4% grade. But we're targeting a 2% grade. I will say this, it gets really obnoxious to be working in the trees. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's keep it going. I think we're doing alright though. Yeah, Bill, this game will do that to you easy. Easy. I know I had one day where I did like 3 hours off stream. Just wasn't even thinking about it. I was just like working on trying to optimize. This is back before I even knew what I was doing. But I was trying to optimize the original track, and I spent 3 hours without thinking about it. It adds up pretty quick, man. This game just, like, before you know it, you can waste so much time in this game. And by waste, I mean sink a lot of time into the game. There it goes. I knew I'd get it eventually. Alright. I see track, and it's not absurdly out of place as far as, like, how high we are. If there's track right down there. I mean, we're still really, really high, don't get me wrong, but we're getting closer. And then we gotta place the track on this thing afterwards. That'll be fun. I feel like we probably should have went with a 3-degree grade, but now that we're committed to the 2-degree grade, we're going to go with it the entire way. Misclick. Well, that's kind of obnoxious. Whether you like it or not, tree, you're going with me. Get out of here. Stinking trees. Who do they think they are? Alright. Yeah, dude. I don't even, like, growing up, my grandpa actually had a bunch of, like, model trains and stuff. He had a couple of little loops set up in his basement. And it was always a mess. You could never get down there to actually play with anything. But I remember we did play with them a few times. Moved everything out of the way, got them up and running. And it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. But man, is model trains expensive, man. Especially like you get the big boy stuff, like all of the like really expensive stuff, die cast and all of that, like all the Lionel stuff is ridiculous. I know one day I would like to get like multiple trains and stuff going at the same time. Have a bunch of people in here running different routes, and just see the place in action. But it's gonna be a while before we can do that. We got to get everything built first. Crap. Thought I ran back far enough that I didn't get myself off the edge, but clearly I was wrong. It's alright though. We just built a way back up. Oh, easily. Anything RC is ridiculous. I have a Traxxas X-Max that I spent $1,000 on, and then I never play it or I never use it anymore. I took it out a lot when I first got it. I broke it a few times, and then I kind of just stopped playing with it. Whoops. I'm going to try to keep this a little bit closer. To this other line. Because we're going to have to wrap around this and then come back down this valley. Hello? Game? You want to cooperate, please? And there isn't a whole lot of room here because we've already got bridges in place, so I've kind of bottlenecked myself in. We can make it, though. We can make it. Yeah, this is a lot cheaper than running a model train. That's for sure. Though, let's be real, it takes a lot longer to set these up. Alright. Should be able to start our loop back around again. Takes a while to turn a train, that's for sure. We're going to keep wrapping this around and then basically follow that right back down. Kind of wish there was an option to like turn the trees off while you're laying the track, because it's just really obnoxious to try to like build in the forest like this. It'd be nice to have the option to like turn the trees off. They're still there, they're just off, so that you can place the track and stuff, and then you turn them back on, and you go through and you remove all the trees from the track. Bulldozer, I'm fairly confident day-night cycles is a thing that they are working on. I don't know how far along they are on that and when they plan to implement it. But the developers seem to be very active at supporting this game, so I'm pretty happy about how this is going to turn out. Like, I'm pretty excited. I already love the game, and it's still really early on in its development. Kind of annoying. That's the first time I've actually done any switchbacking. But we were coming from such a high altitude, we didn't really have a choice. It's gonna be the world's longest bridge, that's for sure. Can you imagine how much this bridge would cost? Like a railroad bridge this size? Oh wait, tree. Oh, it cuts the tree down that's on the other side. Fantastic. Go away. Also, I ran into an issue with a copyright claim recently with the music, and I knew it was wrong because I've talked to the guy that actually made the music and the developers about it, and they actually worked really quickly to get the dispute fixed. Like, they got in touch with the company and everything. And, so I'm pretty happy about that, too. Normally, you dispute a copyright claim and it takes 30 days and they decide to keep going or they don't. Well, this time, they pulled out their claim pretty quickly. We're getting close, chat. We're getting close. Still got a long ways to drop, but we're getting there. away, trees. It's almost time to transition off of a bridge, guys. Still got a little ways to go, though. Hey, it's been a while since we sent a tree to space. Spartan space program back in action. It had to fall right on my face, didn't it? Had to. Alright. So many trees. Where's Mr. Beast when you need him? Somebody's gonna have to replant all these trees. By the way, my chair broke today. I don't know if you guys... What up, Rob, also? You need some serious help with Railroads Online? Well, I mean, if you got any questions, you can ask them. I can try to answer them. It might take me a second to look at chat, but I try. You guys see what I'm seeing? Alright. So let's, we're gonna have to redo it anyway. Oh my god, of course it selects the frickin' groundwork underneath the rail. Every time. Every time. We pull that back. Like, I've got to redo this entire thing anyway. So I guess it's not that big a deal at the end of the day. It definitely needs to be redone. Definitely. Alright. Anyway, now we should be able to place a switch where we want to kind of intersect with this. Let's get rid of a couple more of these trees. I just don't think there would be that many trees this close to a smeltery. Just saying. Especially considering this place runs off of wood, and it's in the middle of the forest, a long ways from anywhere. Don't you think they'd have clear-cut some of this to make some firewood? Bet they would have. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and redo this. Now we need to bring this down to meet it. So groundwork. So yeah, we definitely need to come down. Not quite that far. Beautiful. Alright. So I guess that kind of tells us what kind of switch we need, right? We need a switch left. So if we go switch left, we bring this thing back, because it's got to be close enough to the place. Something like that. You can see we're definitely going to have to change up our groundwork here. So we might as well just go ahead and remove this. And we can move this further back too. Plus, we gotta adjust one of these corners anyway. We've got to adjust a couple of the corners on this line. So if we bring this back, and we have a switch left, something like that. That should be pretty okay. Not a big fan of the... We're gonna have to be chopping down a lot more trees, folks. Don't tell Smokey the Bear. Wait, never mind. You can tell Smokey the Bear. Just tell him I'm preventing forest fires right now. I don't even know if you guys know who Smokey the Bear is. Alright, so what level are we on the bottom here? Alright, let's lay the groundwork. I forgot. I'm not on a, I'm on a constant gradient, so I have to, actually set it, then do it again. And from here, we can go up 2 degrees. Something like that. May have to adjust this a little bit, but we'll see. If we just go in here, go to 3-foot rail. Something like that. And we want to go... Why is it... It was just working a second ago. Okay, so now if we go... Yeah, we're gonna run into issues not having the freaking... Alright. Groundwork from here. Something like that. Now let's see if we can't get this thing to turn the corner. groundwork from here straight across. Something like that. Let's go back, make sure we get this corner perfect. All right, rails. Okay, beautiful. Now we can do the same thing from this side. Or at least we'll try. 3-foot rail. From here. Like that. Set it for 22 degrees. Alright, let's see if we can't add some groundwork here. Something like this. Might have to pull this switch back a little bit further. Let's do that actually. So, current location of the switch is here, and we want to move it back about here. All right. That should be fine. Alright, now let's see if we can get this. Alright, let's try. Pull it back. We're running out of space. I feel like this is... should be plenty of room, but clearly is not. I can delete all the groundwork that we don't end up using, but... I feel like we're going to need another section too, so might as well go ahead and make that. Alright. That should be enough to get this corner done. In theory. So, I mean, we're pretty close. Just not quite there. Alright. Do it again. Alright, let's try moving that. And then we'll redo this section. See if we can't make these meet up. There we go. Give me a drink of water. I like it. All right. Now we just got to link this up with that. That'll work. All right. I think we're getting her. I know it's taken a while, but I think we're getting there. Alright, I guess next we just start running the track, huh? Trees are the devil, Bobby. Never forget that. Go through and deforest the area just a little bit more. There it goes. Some trees have hitboxes that are high up enough to grab from up here, and some of them you have to grab from way down low. Where'd the tree go? Alright. I'm not complaining. Ah. Got it! Goated. Spartan! I'm not gonna get in the way! Too bad. You're too close. I can't take the risk. Hello? Really? You're making me jump off my track? Get out of here. I'll murder you all from the ground. You know, I didn't notice this until just now, but we have absolutely zero trestles along this entire area. Ah, dang it. Immersion broken. I won't tell if you don't. Go away. Go away, trees. All of you. Be gone. I cast you out, devils. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, tree! I don't like it. I liked it better when we didn't have any trusses. Dang it! Is it tall enough to cause an issue? I don't think so. I think it's actually good. We'll find out when we go to lay the track. Got it. Dude, come on. I mean, it shouldn't cause an issue. Just obnoxious more than anything. Darn it, man. Why are these trees so freaking annoying? Just die. Die like the rest of your siblings. Oh, that one's gonna be a problem. That one's gonna be a problem. Dude, why do these trees just so happen to be, like, right in the middle of the thing? Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. It's like they planned this. Like, Spartan, you're the one that made the railway. Hey, I'll have you know, these trees are producing oxygen, and everybody knows that oxygen is terrible for everything. Oxidation is a very real problem. We're just trying to stop it. Or slow it down. That's all. Time for a useless fact with Spartan. Did you know your body only uses a third of the oxygen that you breathe in? How wasteful is that? Like, can we just talk about that for a second? It's incredibly wasteful. Okay, so this section's good. We're gonna go over to the other section. Got it! Sometimes you gotta get creative with how you murder trees. It's in the law. Have you saved lately? No, but good call. I have now. Thank you for reminding me. You can tell all the areas that I took like short segments are completely missing the tresses. Alright, let's go back down to the bottom and start working the rail back up. Yeah, could you imagine if done all this freaking work and then have it crash on me? I would have cried. Literally cried. Tears. Real tears. Not even the fake tears. Might as well connect this back up. This should be alright. All right, let's pull this back a little bit. There we go. Rails. Go ahead and set that track. Go like right up to there. Uh-oh. May Goobert, guys. I mean, we're not super far off. 30 degrees is still supposedly manageable, so as long as we don't go over 30 degrees, I think we'll be okay. Only bad thing is we're starting to float off the track here. Yeah. Only off by a little bit, guys. But a little bit turns into a lot of bit. As you guys can see. We're definitely going to have to adjust this a little bit. Alright, let's take this out, this out, this out, this out. Alright, now we just got to get back up there. Good news is, anytime we need to actually make some, like, ramps up, we've got plenty of altitude to do it. Okay, it said it worked, but it didn't. Lovely. Oh, I can't see crap. That ought to work. That was perfect. It's like I planned that. Alright. We just need to sweep this around a little bit better. Crap. We need to go up 2 degrees. feel like more tree murders about to happen. Get out of here. Doesn't seem like a crazy change, but it should be enough, hopefully. Only problem is I'm going to have to pull this entire thing back. To a semi-straight piece. Because of the way these pieces go in. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. Don't know what that random groundwork is down there, but we'll get rid of that. Up 2 degrees. Boy, I hope I can get this tucked in. trees are trying to kill me. All right. Smooth. Buttery smooth. All right. Made that section way too long. Dang it. It's so hard when you're looking down to get the length of the bridge section correct. Getting there. Now we can go back and finish this off. Alright, here we go. Nose is itching. Good Lord. Boy, this switchback stuff sucks. Alright, let's try again. I'm going to try to keep the track to the outside of the bridge if I can. I know it's not going to look the best, but again, I don't really care. I can adjust the bridging and stuff after the fact if I have to. Place the bridge. Come on. Place it. All right. Smooth. Real smooth, Spartan. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'm gonna literally end up having to redo this all over again. Alright, let's try. See if we can't do this. Man, I just don't know how we're going to turn this corner. I know it doesn't look great. But again, not about the looks. Just want it to work. If I can get this to work. Ugh. Alright, let's just pull this back again and see if we can make this corner work. Of course. I don't know how we ended up on the inside. Alright guys, I'll be real honest. I'm going to have to take a break on this, guys. My brain's not currently working. So I appreciate... Oh, Kabuki's in the chat. What up, Kabuki? Got a close quarters expert. Nice, Jaded. I've been streaming for quite a while, so I think I'm just going to take a break for now. Probably pick this up tomorrow night. So I appreciate everybody dropping by the chat. I'm going to call it a night, though. So thank you guys so much for watching once again. Appreciate you guys. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.